high-stakes showdown. Democrats facing off in their final debate before the Iowa caucuses, clashing on everything from Wall Street and campaign finance to guns and health care. Welcome, everybody. Brand new Hour 2 now of America's Newsroom. Glad to see you this morning. I'm Martha McCallum.
And I'm Bill Hemmer. Good morning. The gloves came off and the claws came out in South Carolina. 3 people on stage, but with Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders running neck and neck in Iowa and New Hampshire, it looked like a two-way slugfest. Here they are clashing over Sanders' new health care proposal released on Sunday.
There are things we can do to improve it, but to tear it up and start over again, pushing our country back into that kind of a contentious debate, I think is the wrong direction.
We're not going to tear up the Affordable Care Act. I helped write it. But we are going to move on top of that to a Medicare for all system.
And it went from there. Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry's live in Columbia, South Carolina. Ed, good day to you. In past debates,
good to see you, Bill.
Some think that Sanders let Hillary Clinton off the hook. Did he bring his A game last night, his better game?
Well, he did let her off the hook previously. He started much slower the first 3 debates, took the email server off the table, for example. Last night, you saw him there. He was on. He was dominating the debate, dominating the conversation. What's key here is even though Clinton did score at some points on gun control, on his health care plan, they were talking about his health care plan, not her health care plan. They were talking about his plans for the middle class, his plans for the economy. And so the point is that Bernie Sanders last night finally got his moment. He got the most airtime, as you've been noting. He had the most buzz on social media, but he also had the most substance, more importantly than all those side issues. And the point is, he is trying to tap into the anger on the left that Donald Trump has very successfully tapped into on the right. And just as Trump has dominated those debates, Sanders may have finally had his moment last night.
So then after Iowa and New Hampshire, it is South Carolina, as we have noted repeatedly. Hillary Clinton pressed Bernie Sanders for details on many of his plans, but wrapped her arms around the Obama legacy repeatedly. Now, what's the strategy there?
The strategy there is the Clinton camp is on defense. They are preparing for the possibility, an underlying possibility, nothing is set in stone, that she could lose Iowa and or New Hampshire, and they want to recover here. South Carolina, Georgia, some of the Super Tuesday states where it really goes to the south. African-American voters are key. That's why all 3 Democratic candidates are going to be here in Columbia in a few moments, some of them marching for MLK Day, others just giving speeches. But the point is, Hillary Clinton believes by wrapping her arms around the Obama legacy, that helps her with African-American voters in some of these key southern states, number 1. But number 2, if she does win the Democratic nomination, in part because of that, wrapping her arms around the Obama legacy, as you know, Bill, could have real problems for her in a general election, especially because of all of these national security problems we've seen in recent weeks.
A lot to go over. Thanks, Ed. Ed Henry's live there in South Carolina with us today. Good to see you as well.